TGI Friday. Yeah, let me post up to these groups real quick. Yeah, man, salute to everybody, man. If you can see me, yeah, I'm just posting, man. Salute to everybody on this TGI Friday, man. No drinking and driving. Y'all already know what it is, man. I'm going to keep repeating that because people keep repeating the same mistakes, even athletes. So I'm going to keep repeating it on my show every week. No drinking and driving. Yeah, y'all can see me, but I can't see y'all. I'm here just hitting up other groups, making sure everybody can get the love. Give me a minute. I'm going to shout y'all out right now when I get right into it. Here we go. Yeah, what's going on? Big Louie, Hustle Kings in the building. Lou, you still ain't playing and I still love you, man. You still ain't playing and I still love you. It's all gravy, man. What up to X-Man? X-Man in the building. X-Man, we got to get you back on. I mean, realistically, man. I miss your perspective, man. So either you get another phone or something, dog, because everybody's been able to get on but you because you're using the same device. Try to switch it up so we can get you on, man. Yeah, let the room fill up, then I'm going to start the show. Right now, we got a game here in the second quarter. Milwaukee Bucks at home beating the Chicago Bulls 36-34 on Friday Night Basketball. Let me see who else is there. Yeah, Lou, just got to get you back, man. Lou, you ain't got to play 4 tickets, 2 all the time. I'm happy if you play 1 or 2. That's what I think you're not understanding. You don't always got to play 4. 1 or 2 is fine. Steve Levine in the building, 8-time champion. Is that Chango? Because I tried calling you like 4 times. Is that you? Then I can get you back on the rotation. Yeah. Okay, at 6:11, we're going to get Felix Jacino in the building. Sportsbook Jeff right after him. We're going to get Ernest Vega. And then we're going to close out with Chango and the giveaway. All right, let's get this show started. Let's go. Let's get it started. Out your sports, baby. The raw truth. Open sessions and giveaways every Friday, man. Get your slots up, man. Salute to the Bishop for this one, man. You outdid yourself. This called a hip-hop cowboy right here. Hip-hop cowboy, salute to Bishop Brown, who I'ma shout out once I get my shout-outs, man. Y'all gonna find out who he is, what he is, and what is he charging, man. All right, let's get this show started, man. Salute to everybody on this Friday, Al York Sports. I'm ready. That's all I got to say. I'm ready. Okay, let me give more shout-outs in case I miss anybody here that joined in. Felix Jacino in the building as always. Okay, let's get the show started, guys. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Continue to do the good work. It's much appreciated. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Shout out to my man Dwayne Beeman. Listen carefully, people. He's offering investment opportunities. If you hit him up, he's got a 1-fight deal, a 2-fight deal, a 3-fight deal. I guess the more fights that you invest in, the more profits you make. So make sure to hit him up if you're interested. Just remember, these next 3-4 fights are big number fights. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't got to say nothing else but that. X-Man, stop already. You starting your stuff already. Okay, also, shout out to my man Bishop Brown. My man Bishop Brown got the beats. You need your tracks. Let me get the paper. Hold up real quick. Give me 1 minute. Okay, here we go. You can hit Bishop Brown at sosstudios@yahoo.com. One more time, sosstudios@yahoo.com. He's got all the tracks, R&B, hip-hop, whatever you want. Hit him up. He'll work with you. Okay, credit fix. Never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fixed. Also, last but not least, you need advertisement, hit me up and I'll bless you. Hit me up and I'll bless you. And open sessions and giveaways. Let everybody know, your friends, your family, etc., your dogs, your animals. The more, the merrier. Let's get the show started, guys. Happy Friday. We're going to MLB. The death of Tampa Bay bullpen catcher Gene Ramirez near his home in Fort Worth, Texas, has been ruled as a suicide. God bless to his family, his friends. I mean, this is a tough one because you think he's in the MLB, he has a gig. You would think that'd be enough to hold him up, from doing something like that. But this is to tell you that depression, or you don't know what people be going through mentally, to give them the ability to take themselves out while they making good money still. Because a bullpen coach for an MLB team, you got to be making at least 100, 200, 300,000 at least. So he must have had issues that overtook his mindset and basically had him commit suicide. God bless his soul, and I just feel sad for his family. Let's go to other news real quick. NFL, the Green Bay Packers and Aaron Rodgers invite back Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb will be playing tomorrow in tomorrow's game. Add another weapon to Aaron Rodgers in his MVP season. And from my understanding, Marcus Valdes-Scantling, they don't know if he's in for sure, but he might be back. And David Bakhtiari, the offensive lineman, is back, which is huge for the Green Bay Packers, who are playing the 49ers tomorrow at Lambeau Field. Let me go to other news real quick. The Chicago Bulls in the NBA, Lonzo Ball is going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. He opted to have arthroscopic surgery on his left knee. So Ball will be out 6 to 8 weeks, expected back. Ball's averaging 13 points, 5.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists for the surprising Chicago Bulls. Not my team. I'm just wearing their hat. Don't get it twisted. Okay, other news. Ex-Tampa Bay wide receiver Antonio Brown say there's nothing wrong with his mental health on this show he was on. It was funny. Y'all might want to check it out. He was leaned back and he was running his mouth. And I just don't understand why he's hating or really going hard on Tom Brady. And the only thing that I can think about, beside him having a mental issue, because only dudes with mental issues, it's going to attack people that help them. But the only thing I could think about is that he felt like they wasn't trying to get him the rock to overcome the incentives, which he was wrong because he was getting the rock and he was getting targeted, as a lot of people said. But he knew that Brady was going to help Gronkowski get what he needed. So in his mind, he's like, that's not my man. He rocked with Gronkowski more than he rocked with me. But what do you expect, dog? Rob been rocking with Tom Brady forever almost. And you not in his quality, you not in the picture frame the way he sees Gronkowski. He don't see you like that. He like you, but he love Gronkowski. So, Brown, you need to chill. You attacking this guy that basically got you back in the league and gave you life. Now, I know you produce, AB, but you wouldn't have a chance to produce if Tom Brady didn't get you back in the league. Just think about that. Other news. Cincinnati Bengals get back their defensive end, All-Pro Trey Hendrickson, who clears concussion protocol, so he's okay to play this Saturday. Huge news for the Bengals because Hendrickson is an animal on the line. He's an animal, and he's their best pass rusher, which they're going to need against, the Tennessee Titans with Tannehill. They loaded Brown, Julio, and they're going to need as much defense as they have to put out there because offensively, Cincinnati's set. Defensively, I got my questions, but Hendrickson is key that he's playing. Other news, we're going back to the MLB. You know what? I got to hurry up. Felix, you're going to have to give me about a couple minutes. The minor leagues, the AAAs, are going to try robot umpires for 2022. I really wanted to talk about this, but my time is limited. All I'm going to say, don't mess baseball up. Keep it human. Keep it where we have the arguments on bad calls. That's part of baseball. If you take that away, you're taking away part of baseball, the history of baseball. We don't need robots in the game. No, you got instant replay if it's a huge play to decide the outcome of a game. Robots, you're taking it too far, MLB. I know you're trying it in AAA so that if it works, you're bringing it up to the MLB. We do not need robot umpires. I wish I had more time. Let me go to the free picks. Then Felix Jacino is going to tap in. Last week, Noah Parker went 0-2. He gave out the Pittsburgh Steelers at 12.5. They got chipped. And Dallas -3. They got chipped. This week, he likes the Packers at -5.5 and the Rams +3. Jeff Gerson last week went 1-1, winning with Cincinnati -6 versus the Raiders, and losing also with the Steelers. So he went 1-1. Al yoked me. I went 1-1. My first teaser hit was Cincinnati money line and the Bucks -2. Cleared it. But my second teaser lost, which was the Patriots and the Steelers. So I went 1-1. So here's the free picks once again. Then Felix Jacino is going to tap in, y'all. Noah Parker, like I said, Packers -5.5. The Rams +3. He likes the Rams going into Tampa and handling their business. Jeff Gerson likes the Tennessee Titans -3. If it's 3.5, he said to buy it down for 3. It'd be like -120, -125. Buy the hook at -3 in case they push. And he also likes the Chiefs at -1.5 against the Buffalo Bills. Huge game in Arrowhead. And my free picks, I got only one teaser. I'm not going to force a second play. I was breaking my head all day. There's nothing I really love. I was going to lean on Tampa Bay, but I can't do it unless that line drops to 2, and it didn't drop to 2 yet. So here go my teaser. I like the Packers from 5.5 +0.5, and the Chiefs +4.5, because they -1.5. You put the 6 points, they become +4.5. So there go your free plays. Rewind this tape. If you don't understand, the free plays is out. Let's get some money. Jacino, where you at? Let's get the party started. Yeah, I'm working hard already. I'm already sweating. Okay, Jeff, I see you. Jeff's in the building. Okay, here goes Jacino. Let's go. Hopefully everything goes smooth sailing. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Okay, hold up. Let me take this out. Almost forgot to take this out. Can you hear me?
I hear you, man.
Okay, I hear you perfect. How's your day doing?
So far, so good, man. I'm chilling.
Okay, you look like you just came out of a bar fight, but you ain't hearing from me. Okay, let's get this started, guys. Felix Jacino, King Felix. I'm going to make believe you're acting GM for your Pittsburgh Steelers, a diehard fan. Excuse me if I'm wrong. What is it, 30, 40 plus years, Felix? Is that
Since
about
1973,
right?
my first game.
Damn.
Since 1973, my first game.
We talk about 50 years almost.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, so you're perfect for the acting GM. Multiple things need to happen in Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin looks like a stay, which I hope he does stay with you guys. Big Ben is out. Your offensive line is suffering. You got receivers that I'm hearing are free agents. So I'm going to you as the acting GM. Of course, you take care of the quarterback issue first. But I want to know who you want out there that seems extremely available. Because everybody want Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
But that's highly not to happen. Who you like out there, Felix?
Well, like you said, Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. I mean, who don't want them? But, um, I'm gonna say this. Look, man, knowing how the Steelers operate, they don't give up their picks to get players. They don't have a history of doing that. So, there's a chance they might roll with Mason and Haskins, and the best man wins the job. And I think they'll probably draft a quarterback in the second or third round. They can go that route. Now, Steeler fans like me who are spoiled and always, we don't want to sit through a dreadful season. We want a playoff team, a contender out there. I'm willing to, there's other quarterbacks available, man. There's Jimmy G. He'll be available. Even Derek Carr has been mentioned. James Winston has been mentioned. Kirk Cousins, Mariota. So we can get a quarterback at that tier, that level. That will be an improvement, I think, over Mason and Haskins. But like I said, it doesn't matter who's behind at quarterback unless you fix that offensive line. They had the worst offensive line in the game and this year. And they had 3 rookies. So I think their first pick, they're drafting 20th. So they got to draft offensive line. There are some good offensive line young collegians out there. So
Right.
I like the kid from Alabama, Evan Neal. He's first on the board. Then you got Kenyon Green from Mississippi State. You got Charles Cross from Texas A&M. The Steelers got to get the best offensive lineman in the draft they can get. And then if they're going to go get a quarterback and Trey, give up draft picks for the future, we'll see, man. Because like I said, there's 2 ways they can go: stay with Mason and Haskins, and then draft a quarterback in the second, third round. Which this isn't a deep quarterback class, man. The best there might be 3 quarterbacks going in the first round, but they'll be going late. But you got to remember, there are a lot of teams in the NFL who needs quarterbacks, man. There's Detroit, Houston, Carolina, Denver, Washington, New Orleans. They need quarterbacks. So there's a possibility that they're going
to league. A lot of teams need quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You guys almost have to get the guys you just mentioned. I mean, Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, even a Jameis Winston. I believe it or not, I think something tell me he will work with Mike Tomlin. I don't know why. I can't even explain to you why, but I think that'd be a nice fit. But like you said, if you don't fix the line, it don't matter if you put Joe Montana, you bring him back from the past and start him. If they can't get no time, they're not going to be able to execute and perform like we expect them to.
Definitely.
Okay.
Listen. I give props to the guys who played the line this year. They were rookies. They were young. And you know what? Najee Harris ran for 1,200 yards on behind a lousy offensive line. Can you imagine with a good offensive line? I mean, and he was the 4th best back this year in the league. I had him finishing top 10. He finished top 5. But like I said, the offensive line, I think he's going to be better next year. These guys got the experience, and I think the Steelers will draft and maybe even sign a free agent. Who knows?
Right. My boy Sportsbook Jeff said that you guys might be interested in the Pittsburgh Panthers quarterback. Now, my question to you, can he fall in your lap, in the draft, or you think they'll pick him up already?
Well, that's Kenny Pickett from Pitt.
Yeah.
Listen, the number 1 quarterback coming out of the draft, this year, I think it's the kid Matt Carroll from Ole Miss. They said he's number 1, Pickett's number 2, and then you got Sam Howell number 3. Now, Sam Howell looks like he's the guy that could fall into the 20th spot. I think Pickett and Corral will be gone, but Sam Howell from North Carolina, the guy got an arm. He can thread a needle. He makes the throws. The only thing is he's not good at reading defenses. He's like a Brett Favre type of guy, tough,
right.
and he's a gunslinger, willing to make throws under double coverage, but he's got an arm. So who knows? I think the Steelers will draft someone, but not in the first round.
How about the young guy from Wake Forest? The guy seems pretty good, the guy from Wake Forest. Is he NFL ready?
That's another guy. Uh, listen, a lot of these guys are not NFL ready, so to speak. They have some intangibles for the NFL. That's why they say this is not a quarterback class. You know, there's basically one or two guys who can probably step in at some point next year in the NFL, and that's probably Pickett and Matt Corral. But you never know. You know, they're guys who you draft and they get an opportunity, and that's it. They'll never come out. But like I said, I think I would like to see the Steelers draft a quarterback if he's there in the second round, third round. Don't give up a first round for a quarterback, not this year. You know, you have to go offensive lineman, and then you try to either get one of those second tier quarterbacks that I mentioned, or you know, and go that route. Or you can have Mason and Haskins and then draft the quarterback in the second, third round, let him compete, and see what you got. What you got right there. Because
we took care of that. Let's move on real quick. Your receivers, who signed through this year? Make this quick, because then I'm going to go to my next subject. I got people waiting. Let's go.
Yeah. I think Juju only had a 1-year contract, so I don't know if you got to resign him. If not, he's gone. James Washington, this was his last year of his rookie contract. So whether the Steelers are going to sign him or want him back, that's another question.
Right.
So yeah.
How about is Johnson and Claypool signed?
They're going to be there next year. Yes.
Okay,
you know,
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay, great job on breaking that down, Felix. You're the perfect guy for me to break this down. Great acting, GM. Now we're going to flip subjects real quick. I want you to give me your NFL prediction. 2 teams that are going to meet at the Super Bowl. And if you think you have a winner, also a winner. Shout out to everybody who tapped in. I can't call all your names, but shout out to everybody. Yeah, Felix.
I got a Super Bowl of Buffalo and Green Bay, man. Those are my 2 teams reaching the Super Bowl. I got Cincinnati beating Tennessee. I got Green Bay beating San Francisco. I got the Rams beating Tampa Bay, and I got Buffalo beating Kansas City.
I like how you snuck that in. You overrid my question. I like that. But Buffalo Packers, who's your NFL champions?
Buffalo Packers. I think Aaron Rodgers wins his second chip his first Super Bowl in the last 12 years. And you know what? A part of me, that depends whether if Aaron Rodgers wins the Super Bowl this year, that increases a greater chance of him staying in Green Bay. But if Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay loses against San Francisco, I think that makes it more possible that Aaron Rodgers leaves Green Bay. Winning solves a lot of things, but I think it's going to take a Super Bowl appearance for Green Bay for Aaron Rodgers to put that bad feeling under the bridge, man.
I got you. I kind of felt if he wins, he could be out, and depending how bad they lose, but
right, and he can still be out.
You know, when you win and you pick up that trophy and everybody's hugging you.
Yeah.
All that kind of diminishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, Felix, any last words? Before I forget, make sure you say hello to your beautiful wife to me. Tell her I said hello. And what are the last words you got, brother?
Listen, man, let's enjoy these playoffs. They're good matchups, man. I'm looking forward to next week. What you bringing to the table. Keep doing your thing. Love you, man.
Likewise, my brother. You stay good. Right. Enjoy your night.
Peace.
Tell her that you're free to go.
All right, my brother. Take care.
Okay, brother. Felix
Enjoy, everyone.
Baby, a.k.a. King Felix. Sportsbook Jeff, where you at? Let's keep it rolling. I got people looking at it, looking in at us. We got to keep their mind busy because you know how quick their mindset can jump anywhere else. We want to keep them focused. Let's go. Oh, man, I just had him here. What the hell happened? Come again, Jeff. I just had you here, then it just, come again. Whatever you just did, just do it again. Because I just had a request and it disappeared. Okay, Chango, be ready. Chango, be ready. Jeff, you got to do it again, Jeff. I don't know what happened, but here we go. There we go. Great job by Felix Jacino. Now we bring in my other brother right here, Sportsbook Jeff. Another genius of the sports game. How you doing, Jeff?
I tell you what, another week in Vegas, baby. You love it out here.
You loving it?
All good.
Why you look like you just ate about 48 chicken wings?
Well, I ate some wings and some cookies, too, as you can see here. So,
Okay, Jeff, let's get going. The people's are waiting. They like a little laugh, but they want information. Let's start over. We're going to Nissan Stadium tomorrow afternoon as the 10-7 Cincinnati Bengals are playing the 12-5 Tennessee Titans. The line is -3.5 for the Titans. The totals is 47.5. Let's break these games down as quick as we could, my brother. Go ahead.
well, most of the week, as you know, I've been leaning Cincinnati. But as we've gotten closer to game time, it's been more clear to me. I think the Cincinnati team's too green to go on the road right now and win a playoff game. I think they had their Super Bowl last week. The big thing that does it for me is not even Derrick Henry, because I think Henry will be not as big a factor as people think, even though he's playing. But the big factor is that Mike Vrabel is better off a bye than Andy Reid. Okay? And you know how good Andy Reid is off a bye? And with that being said, I think this Tennessee team's still being sold a little bit short in regards to being a number one seed. And I believe that they find a way to cover the 3.5 points. Cincinnati learns from it and look out in the future.
Hold on, let me correct you on the free picks. You did tell me to tell them to buy a hook, Jeff.
Yeah. I'd buy the hook.
Let's make that correct. You buy a hook.
I still buy the hook.
-3.
Because it get crossed over.
Yeah, that 3.5 is a bad number.
But I buy the hook for our purpose. But I like Tennessee in a game, something along the lines of, 27-23, Tennessee, 27-21, somewhere in there. And Cincinnati learns from it and comes back next year.
Right. I got a lot of people on the Joe Burrow wagon, especially after Cincinnati cleared their first victory in God knows how many years.
Right.
But I think a nice teaser with Cincinnati won't be bad. But I don't sleep on the Titans, man. And if Tannehill is on in any way, they got a decent defense. They got good running game, big receivers. They could control the game, Jeff. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, here's where the
change. Run the
this
ball.
Is where I
you
think
got
the big
Foreman. You got the big boy Henry. Like you said, Henry might be more of a decoy, but him being there is way better than him not being there.
Well, I think the big deal is in this last playoff win for the Bengals, 2 defensive linemen went down. 2 key defensive. Now, Hendrickson's going to play.
Yeah, Hendrickson's back. I just reported that.
Right, but you don't know how effective he's going to be.
I mean, he passed the concussion protocol. That means he's good to go.
Right, physically. But you know what? Sometimes it takes a while. Just like COVID. You might have passed your COVID test, but you're not right.
Right, let's speed it up, Jeff. We got 3 more games. Go ahead.
So I just think Tennessee controls the ground game and wins the game.
I can see that. I can see that. When you bring that information to me earlier, that makes a lot of sense, especially being in Nissan Stadium at home with the bye week.
Yep.
Which means they're going to be basically as healthy as they've been all year. Would you agree?
I do agree, and I trust Mike Vrabel over the rookie coach for the Bengals, too.
Okay, there you go. Now we're going to game 2. We're going all the way out to Lambeau Field, freezing Lambeau Field, as the 10-7 San Francisco 49ers are playing the 13-4 Green Bay Packers. I almost can't wait to hear what you got to say about this. Talk to us.
Well, I mean, before the season started, I picked Green Bay to win the Super Bowl.
We all did. Yeah.
Right. And I've been having feelings that it's, going back to my pick, even though there's no reason to go back against it. Just a gut feeling. And I mean, I think San Francisco is playing very well. They've won 8 of the last 10 games. I do think they're going to be able to run the ball, even though Green Bay activated Ladarius Smith today, which should help, getting after the passer and a little bit in the run game. The temperature is going to be, from my understanding, 13 degrees at game time, at the lowest point down to 4 degrees before wind chill. So, obviously, Garoppolo's never played a game under 32 degrees. So, like any other San Francisco game, can Garoppolo, when he doesn't throw a pick, they're 7-0. He threw a pick against Dallas.
They almost lost that game. If Dallas would have converted on them when they had them possessions, they could have had taken the lead and won. But you know what? They did it. Frisco won. But you throw that pick in Lambeau Field, you dead. Aaron Rodgers and them will capitalize. You know that. I know that. The world knows that. But go ahead.
I'm going to say it's a close game for 3 quarters. And I think in the end, the Aaron Rodgers factor probably plays out where they win the game. I think they'll cover. I think it's 50-50 on the cover. But I'll just call for something along the lines of, 24-17, we'll say, Green Bay.
So you like it kind of low scoring, Jeff?
Yeah, I think San Francisco can't get in a shootout if they want to stay in the game.
Right. The advantage, real quick, I'm going to say that San Francisco got is that Jimmy G don't have to win the game. He just can't lose the game.
Correct.
All he got to do is what Shanahan dials up, and if Deebo Samuel gets off, watch out. I got Green Bay. I gave out Green Bay. But I know that Green Bay and company are going to try to shut your boy Deebo down or contain him. Contain him meaning keeping him just under his average.
Well, I think more of a key. They know that Deebo is who they're trying to get the ball to.
Deebo's their guy. That's it.
Well, not necessarily, because I like the way the kid from
Mitchell,
Lafayette that runs the ball.
Yeah,
okay.
Mitchell running the ball pretty good.
And I also like that, they didn't use Kittle last game a ton. So, Kittle was a decoy last game. They could use, Deebo as a decoy this game. You don't know. Shanahan doesn't.
I don't know about Deebo being no D. They need Deebo to perform, just like Green Bay needs Aaron Rodgers to perform.
But Shanahan's offense is not based on a player; it's based on misdirection and getting people out of position. So if they're keying on Deebo, and they like to run the sweeps, the jet sweeps, and some of those type plays, if that moves people out to go misdirection on a counter,
right?
You know what I'm saying? They may use him in that capacity.
See, if that got to work, if Jimmy's is hitting them little 8-yard passes, if he's on point throwing the rock, I think that's going to make for a great game. But and I know that cold weather, that bad finger, and Jimmy G himself, after winning the playoff game last week, we see Jimmy not performing. Is that a correct form that I'm saying to you right now? I see Jimmy having.
I'm not going to say Jimmy's not going to perform in this game, but let's just say I expect a mistake at some point.
Okay. So we agree with the Packers. Let's go to Sunday now. Raymond James Stadium, and what might be to me the most. All these games are intriguing. All these games got an aspect of it that's going to pull us in. The biggest line is 5.5. So this is a real playoff week. Last week, a lot of huge lines and wild card first round. Now is when it gets going, Jeff. Now is when it gets going. This Ram game against the Tampa Bay Bucks is huge for so many reasons. I want you to start it off and I'll finish it.
Well, even right before I got on the phone here today, I read an article. This could end up being Brady's last year, which the first time seeing about it, which is kind of surprising. But when I look at this game, you got one team that's getting healthy and one team that's beat the shit.
Right.
And the team that's beat the shit is also the team that's been beaten up on 2 times in a row in the past 12 months by the same team. both on a Monday Night Football game down in Tampa and then one out in L.A. in Week 3. So, to be honest with you, I don't necessarily think that Tampa should be favored in this game.
Right.
I'll go a step further. You know, who really is Tampa beaten? I mean, we give them a lot of credit. A Colts team that choked in the playoffs. You know, a Patriots team that really wasn't that good. You know, a Bills team that actually found themselves down there. I mean, they beat Dallas Week 1 before they found out who they were. But, I mean, who they really beat.
It wasn't impressive. They barely beat Dallas on a late field goal.
You know, and you got problems at the running back position. No Ronald Jones probably again. You know, Fournette.
They said Rojo might play, but it's not 100.
Right, but they're beat up at that position. They're beat up at receiver. They're out 3 offensive linemen or hurt offensive linemen. You know, they've been hurt on the D-line. They're playing teams in the Jets and the Carolina Panthers, and then even last week the Eagles really couldn't take advantage of their, you know, their shortcomings.
Right.
But you got a Rams team that with McKay has owned Bruce Arians over the years. I mean, Bruce Arians is responsible as much for that Rams dominance over the Cardinals as Kingsbury is. It's been going on for a long time. So there's a lot of things to overcome here. Long and short of it, I think that the Rams are gelling at the right time, and I think they go down and do it again at Tampa.
Jeff, I'm just going to tell you 2 words. Let this sink in. Tom Brady. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I have to tell you. It's hard for me to bet against them. I'm not going to bet either way because everything you said, Rams own them last 2 games. Rams the healthier team. Buccaneers don't got receivers that can create separation. Godwin out for the season, AB release. 2 quickest receivers they got. That young boy Miller or that kid Miller, I don't think he's the answer. Mike Evans is a big guy. He's not a separation kind of guy. So what they're going to have to do to win this game tomorrow in my quickest form, ball control, eat up time of possession, get 5 yards every handoff, 3 yards, quick little slants, use the big tight ends, stay away from holding calls. That's the way I think they could beat the Rams tomorrow. On Sunday. But the Rams right now are definitely.
But Al, here's the problem. For Tampa to win this game, they have to be able to run the football.
Yes.
I don't think they can. Okay, so if you're going to pass the ball 40 or 50 times to Brady, I've got 3 words for you: Donald, Miller, and Ramsey.
Yeah, but what you're forgetting what Tampa does. They do that quick 3-yard, 4-yard slant that's just like a handoff.
Well, if you watch the Cardinal
But remember,
Rams
as long as you go 3rd and 3, it don't matter how you got there.
If you watch the Cardinal Rams game Monday night, the Rams gave no space to the Cardinal receivers. I mean, they couldn't get everything's thrown behind the line of scrimmage too. So really
I told you that earlier, but again.
So it's kind of a precursor for Tampa because Tampa with Brady a lot of times throws behind the line of scrimmage. So I mean, they proved already the Rams they can play a tight man-to-man and get after the quarterback. So I don't think I just think it's a bad matchup for Tampa. I thought they would lose this round anyway. They just happened to get their nemesis.
Yeah, I just think the Rams are hot right now. I want to take Tampa so bad, but that line's got to drop to like 2, 1.5. You know my reasoning for that. You know how Vegas works. But what I'm just saying is it's hard to go against the Rams right now, especially how good the way they look good against Arizona Cardinals last week. I mean, they were clicking on all cylinders. OBJ looks like he's buying in. Miller performed. These are the 2 great acquisitions they picked up. And Ramsey, Donald, Cam Akers is back. Rams are ready to go now. So let's move on. Should be a great game. We might watch it together, so we're going to have a lot of fun with that game. Real quick, and then let's go to the next game.
Rams 31, Tampa Bay 17.
Okay, there you go. Let's go clear this up because I got to get Vega in, and if Vega's not available, we'll bring in Chango. Last game of the weekend, another intriguing game at Arrowhead Stadium. 11-6 Buffalo Bills versus the 12-5 Kansas City Chiefs. They play early in the year. Josh Allen and company went up there and handled their business. Now, people see the same movie again me and you see a different movie. Let's do this quick because we got to get off the air, buddy.
Well, I mean, I liked Buffalo all week long. But you know what it boils down to me is that I think the weather's going to hold the points down this game. I don't think it's going to be as high scoring. So it's going to boil down to running
Okay,
football.
when you say the weather, be more technical. What we looking at?
I think there's going to be, some wind out there. I can tell you the temperatures out in Missouri right now have been sub-freezing, down 10, 5 degrees.
Oh, okay, wow. That's
okay.
Cold.
So I know how cold it's been. I'm back in the hometown area.
Yeah,
so,
cold changes a lot of things offensively. Go ahead.
And I know Singletary scored a touchdown the last 6 games. But, the one thing that happens is this one of those games that might be back and forth? But I have a hard time seeing Buffalo going into Arrowhead Stadium and winning for a second time. And
see, that's the part, especially Andy Reid, Kansas City Chiefs team, who's also getting very healthy there, Jeff. Not to mention that Jerick McKinnon is balling out for them, and they get Hilaire back. So they're going to be fully loaded with the revenge mindset. A lot of money going in on Buffalo. That's why I like your pick with the KC Chiefs. I think the Chiefs find a way to pull it out. I don't think they go to the Super Bowl. I think they lose next week. But I like them winning this week.
Well, like I said, I think that Kansas City's defense is going to end up being the difference. They've actually been tremendous in the last 10 weeks.
At home especially. At home especially.
They're really limited. And it's going to be, can Josh Allen keep doing what he's doing? Or can the Kansas City defense keep doing what they're doing?
Now, is Gay playing? Because I think he got arrested. One of the Kansas City guys got arrested.
He got arrested for a domestic dispute. I have not heard if he's in or out.
Yeah, because he's big on defense. He's been performing. But Sportsbook Jeff, good job. Great job as always. I'll get up with you tomorrow, my good brother. Any last words before you hang it up, brother?
Well, I'll just give you my Super Bowl pick. And originally I had Green Bay and Buffalo all year long.
Right.
But I'm going to go on a limb and change it as we speak. That I think my preview for next week for Game of the Year is the Rams go into Green Bay and beat them.
Wow.
It'll be the third game out in Lambeau in less than 12 months. So you can't really use that weather factor anymore. But I like the Rams to end up playing Kansas City in the Super Bowl rematch, that Monday night game. And in terms of a winner, I think it's going to be the second year in a row the team hosting the Super Bowl is going to win it. And I'm not a Rams fan. You know that.
Right. Okay, so those are your picks. Who's your winner?
Unfortunately, the Rams.
Okay, so Sportsbook Jeff got the Rams going into the Super Bowl and winning. There you go. We'll talk soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Good work,
All right,
Jeff.
boss.
Okay, my brother. Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right, guys. That's Sportsbook Jeff. We had King Felix come through. Ernest Vega. You got to move quick. Time is really wasted. I might have to move this show for 2 hours because 1 hour just goes too quick. Ivory Dobie in the building. Boris Becker in the building. Mark DB, a.k.a. Chico Liston in the building. James Davis in the building. X-Man in the building. God bless all of y'all for taking your time to tune into my show. Raul Gutierrez, in the building. Let's go. Vega, if you're not here, I'm going to have to bring Chango in real quick. Chango, if he doesn't tap in 1 minute, come in, my brother. We got to keep the people's minds occupied. Let me see if I can read some questions here for the meanwhile. Okay, James, I hear you. Everybody, opinions, I always say, are like assholes. Everybody got one, and I feel your opinion. Okay, let me see what other questions we got. Hey, Keith Dorillo, shout out to you. God bless you. Major supporter of my show. Thank you, girl. Okay, who else we got here? I'm waiting for somebody to tap in. Hold up, give me a minute. No, I'm not able to do it from my side. Chango, if you in the building, tap in. Ernest Vega. If not, we're going to have to move on. Chico Liston likes the Bills money line. I don't. That's my boy. Hassan Jackson in the building. Okay, we got somebody. Give me a minute. Chango, you should have used the Jenny Lee, no? Oh, he got it anyway. We got Chango in the building who sleeps all effing day.
What's up, man?
Oh, you got the Vegas Nights on.
Yeah, I told you, baby.
Okay, but listen, unfortunately, we're staying on your Raiders.
Yeah.
But it's good that you did that because we're going to convert to that the oncoming weeks. Okay, real quick. I'm going to say a name to you and just tell me what comes out of your mouth. Mike Mayock, GM, Oakland Raiders, or Vegas Raiders, just got fired the other day. Talk to us in the quickest form.
I mean, if I'm being honest real quick, I kind of hated it when we gave him the cut. It sucks because I kind of wanted to see what he could do in offseason without John Gruden. You know, personally, as a scout, he was amazing. I think he's really good at eyeballing talent, seeing who's good. But the only thing is just, you know, he can't control, you know, we're all grown men. He can't control other people's decisions and stupid decisions that they make. But personally, I think he's a really good scout. He really has knowledge of the game, knows what kind of players to go after. And I think he could have been an asset. But, you know, good luck to him wherever his future takes him. Thank you for serving your time with the Raiders, bro. Appreciate it, bro. It's time to move on, I guess.
I heard a rumor somebody saying that he should go back with Todd McShay and start doing the NFL draft all over again. They said he did a better job doing the draft than GMing the Vegas Raiders. Would you agree with that?
You said, well, I didn't hear you.
He did a better job doing the draft with McShay than he did with your team.
I mean, I could kind of agree with that, but then I don't know because back when we had Reggie McKenzie drafted Derek Carr, Khalil Mack, Amari Cooper, and and Amari Cooper's all Pro Bowler. Khalil Mack's been to the Pro Bowl. Derek Carr's been to the Pro Bowl. I mean, and if you want to look at Mike Mayock drafted Josh Jacobs, which is not bad, really, really good running back, solid pickup. Max Crosby, who was a major steal.
That was a pickup.
Major steal.
Yeah, that was a pickup.
Coming out of Eastern Michigan. Then Hunter Renfrow.
Renfrow, baby. Yeah.
Hunter Renfrow in the 6th round. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would have loved.
So if he did all these good things, why are you happy he's gone?
Why am I happy he's gone? Because I mean,
you just telling me all his great things he's done over there.
Right.
I would want to keep him if he did that for my Cowboys.
I said that I wish you would have kept him. I wanted us to keep him, but I mean, if he's gone, there's nothing that I can do. Like I said, he's a good scout, really knows how to pick players, and he's going to be a GM soon again. If not a GM, he's going to be – I believe he's not done in the NFL, that's for sure.
Okay.
He's a very educated guy. So
okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Do you guys – it's hard to ask you because you biased when it comes to Derek Carr, right? You love Derek Carr. But is Derek Carr your future quarterback for the Vegas Raiders? Or you guys want to go another route?
Personally, I mean, I know I'm very biased when it comes to Derek Carr.
You love Derek Carr. As
No.
soon as I mention him, you start bringing up stats and everything.
Look, man, I love me some DC, bro. I love Derek Carr. Derek Carr by himself has turned this franchise around. Like, man, man, I grew up watching DeMarcus Russell throwing wide open, fucking over and throwing it to defenders. I see Matt McGloin, Bruce Gradkowski, Jason Campbell, bro. I've seen it all.
Right.
And of all them guys, Derek Carr's been the one who's honestly been through it all through this turmoil with this team. People seem to forget that Derek Carr has had multiple offensive coordinators throughout his career already. 8 years, 9 years in the league. Multiple head coaches.
No cap.
coordinators having to learn a playbook, a brand new playbook, almost every season, if not every other. Still being able to produce the last 4 seasons over 4,000 yards, around 67, 6 completion percentage, somewhere through there. High, almost in the 70s. Like, what is there not to like? Keeps his interceptions low. This year was
Okay,
a
so
high
saying all this, that means you want to keep him.
I want to, but this is what I want. Bring somebody in, give him some competition. Because I feel Derek Carr got too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He got too comfortable in his role. And ain't nothing wrong with competition. I would love to have us keep Marcus Mariota. I think Mariota can do some damage, not only with his legs. That's what I need. We need a mobile quarterback.
Right.
Derek Carr's too stationary. And in this league nowadays, that's asking for a loss. That's asking for a sack. That's asking for, a loss down.
Right. I'm going to give you my perspective. Unless you could get somebody, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, somebody of that magnitude, you got to go with it. But if you're going to get rid of Carr, to get Kirk Cousins, to get Jameis Winston,
Carr, black and yellow.
Yeah, to get Jameis Winston, I'd rather keep Derek Carr, who's been in the organization, been through the ups and downs, proved he could put some numbers up, and he also won a huge game Sunday night in the last game of the season, and almost, I hate to use the word almost, because almost doesn't mean you completed your job, but he damn near tied a score against Cincinnati Bengals. Gave them a good game. I think he played a good game. I didn't like the last pass, 3 yards before the fucking end zone. Like, what are you thinking? But beside that, he was okay. Right. So me being you, I don't mind keeping him unless you could get a bigger name, of course.
See, but when it comes to that
3 minutes, let's try to hurry up, because I got one more question for you.
Like a Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers, I would love to have them, but they're going to want some money.
Right.
And, that's no town discount, none of that. They want their eggs. They've already been.
Yeah, they want that chicken. They're going to come in wanting that chicken.
Yeah.
So I ain't mad at you. Okay, real quick. Who's coaching the Vegas Raiders in 2022, in your opinion?
Man, that is a really, really big question, Mr. Al York. One that I really wish I could answer, but if I'm being honest, my guy was I kind of
I messed you up there, right?
Yeah. I see a lot of reports about Jim Harbaugh.
Well, this is what I heard. Sportsbook Jeff shot me a text. He said if they go to him, he'll coach the Raiders. But Davis and company has got to be interested in one of his services.
Right.
You see? So Harbaugh's there for the taking. The thing is, do you want Harbaugh, or you trying to get the young boy Flores, or Oregon, which you don't really like? I mean, real quick, we got 1 minute. Who you want there?
If we can get Jim Harbaugh, this is what I say. Raiders should go for it. No, he's been in the Super Bowl 49. Has championship pedigree. He knows how to call the game, but I would really like to see Brian Flores. I don't know if he's snatched up yet. I don't know.
There's like 8 teams that want that guy, so it's going to be really hard who he goes to.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean,
like he's such a hot commodity. I think Miami messed up big time, especially they ain't got a guy that was going to replace him. I could see if they had somebody on deck. You let this young boy go, and he's already a hot commodity. They are going to feel that loss for many years to come, just like they feeling the loss of not picking up Justin Herbert and getting Tua Tagovailoa.
Exactly, and imagine what Justin, all these numbers that Herbert has with the Chargers. Imagine Miami. I promise you, if Miami shit, they might be in the playoffs.
Yeah, Tango, give me my channel. Let's get out of here, bro.
Oh man, real quick, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Much love for checking in. And be forward, all y'all. Raul, who else? My man Scotty Jones. Real quick, shout out to the Vegas W and go Raiders! Let's go, baby.
Let's get it, baby. I'll talk to
you
you soon. Good job as always. Raider report. We're coming with the Vegas night report soon. Talk soon, brother. All right.
God bless y'all.
Likewise. Chango in the building. Guys, I might have to work on 2 hours. 2 hours a little too long with no commercials. You know, Colin Coward and all these guys, you know, Skip Bayless, they get commercials as long as the show. My thing is all show. So my 2 hours is a lot different than their 2 hours. But let's get the open sessions and giveaways going. Good luck to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for continuing to tune in, giving me a Friday that you could be doing anything else, but you decided to spend it with me and my peoples. Thank y'all. Giveaway 1 through 20. Let's get it popping. Okay, no my call, like I said. If it pops out on its own, I'm gonna be on my umpire shit, no play. So let's go. Let me marinate. Let me get a nice marination. Giveaway number 1. Let's get it, baby. Chico listed in the building. I see. Here we go. That should be enough. That should be enough. Let's go. We got a winner. There's 1 ball. 1 ball. So that's good. That's good. Here we go. Number 16. 16. See it? Raul's back, baby. Another win for Raul. 16 is the winner. That's Raul. 7-time champion now. 7-time champion Raul. Chasing my boy the Ghost who has 8. Raul's the winner at number 16, folks. Let's go to giveaway 2. $21 through $40. Give me a minute, guys. Hold on. Let me bring this here back. There we go. 21 through 40, guys. Raul number 16 is your winner. Giveaway 2, 21 through 40. Let's get it. Raul started to get hot again. There was a time that he didn't win for like 10 weeks. And before that, he won like, what was it, like 5 out of like 11 weeks. $21 through $40. Here we go. Giveaway 2. There's no cheating in this. You can do all the homework you want. Have your glasses on, your bifocals on. My goal is to not cheat, so you ain't gonna find no cheating in my show. I don't care who wins. I'm just happy for the winner. Think about that. I don't care who wins, but I'm happy for the winner. Here we go. We got a winner. I know you like that Lower East Side. I know you like it. Here we go. $27. That'll be Miss Jess. I don't want to say if she's a 6 or a 7. I don't have it in front of me, but she's definitely a 6 or a 7-time champion. Salute to Miss Jess and Raul. Salute to both of y'all. Let's finish the show now. $16 and $27. Give me 1 minute. Wow. 16 and 27. 16 for giveaway 1. Gotta end the show. My battery on my phone is ending. Let me do a quick summary. Great work by Felix, taking care of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers, the Super Bowl prediction. Sportsbook Jeff, taking care of the games of the week, playoff games of the week, Super Bowl prediction. Chango covered in the Oakland Raider preview. Like I said, you want them banging beats, hit my man Bishop Brown. You want to invest with my boy Dwayne Beeman, hit him up. He got 3 packages. Whichever one you choose is the one you rock with. Thank you for tuning in every Friday. Open sessions and giveaways. Al York Sports, no drinking and driving. I love you, man. Thank you very much. And y'all will continue to get this work because I'm getting healthier. And the healthier I get, the more work y'all going to get. So with that, God bless y'all. Enjoy your weekend. Love y'all.